Hello, today I'm going to walk you through using the brand new version 2.0 of Senso, which is now available for everybody here at the high school. So to get to Senso, the link is going to be in the email that I've shared with you, but it's app.senso.cloud. You'll get to this screen right here. To log in, click on Log In with Google. Select your Burn It CSD account, and it will bring you to this screen. Now, over here under groups, it was going to show up your Google Classrooms. But because I'm a global admin with Senso, I see everybody and see everything. So my classrooms don't show up. But for you, your Google Classrooms would show up. So it would be like first period, second period, so forth there. The key thing is to make sure that your students have joined your Google Classroom with that. You're at the screen. You have these different options up here that you can run. The client updater, you're probably never going to have to worry about because that is something that I will handle and do. But these other ones we will look at as we go through the demo. Now, for our purposes here, you can see the list view is going to list. This is the serial number of the device itself. It shows the login ID and the name of the person. You can come in here under thumbnail view, and that's going to show you everybody that's on in your classroom right now. You can come here to under thumbnail titles. You can change it to full name, username, device name, display name. Right now, we'll just do device name. And so you see everybody's devices that are here. And you can easily change that if need be. So if you need to change it, just come up here to thumbnail view, say display name. Now it's changed and it's there. So again, your Google Classrooms will show up here. For today, we're going to look at this person here, Chrome Dogs. I'm going to select him. As you can see here, they're in Google Classroom, which is fine, which is great. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. A few things you can do. One, you can click on remote tabs. If you suspect that, hey, they have other things going on in the background, you can click on remote tabs. Now, what you can see with remote tabs, you can see there's a whole bunch of other things that they have open. So if they're supposed to be working on a project in class and you open up this remote tabs and you see that there's a whole bunch of other stuff that's open and that doesn't need to be open, you can simply come over here, click the X, and it's going to close that tab out on their screen. Now, something else to look at here, you can hover over it. You see there's a URL. Now, if this is a gaming site or a site they're not supposed to be on, what you can do is take a snapshot of this and send it to technology so we can have the URL to block it. So in order to do that, you will hold your Shift, Windows key, and S key down, and that's going to open up the snipping tool. And what we need you to do is just highlight this right here and send that to us so that then we can have these sites blocked. That'll just be an easy way and make sure we get the right site. That's just something on the side to show you. And I'll also include that keystroke in the notes as well for you. So here they are. What can we do while we're in Senso? So another thing we can do close active tab. So whatever tab they have open at the moment. So this one has Google Classroom open right now. But let's say they have this game going, which they do most of the time. When we want them to get right back on track to where they're supposed to be, we can just come here, do close active tab, select run, and it's going to close out that window. And now they're on the document they're supposed to be in, supposed to be working on. Something else that you can do if you see them on a screen that they're not supposed to be on to help them get back focused, you can click on lock screen. Lock screen, you can put a message in here, and this is only going to this one particular person or whoever you've selected, and you just select run, and their screen will lock. and then they will get a message that says your screen has been locked. And you can tell them, get refocused or whatever it is you need to do to unlock their screen so they have access back to their device. Go to unlock, run, and it's going to unlock their screen and then get back to work. Something else you can do here, you can ask a simple question here. So just a simple question, and then you can provide some answers. And then you can go ahead and do run. And on their screen, it will pop up and they can answer. Hit submit answer. Now, what you're going to see is over here, it's going to tell you, hey, this student answered this question with this answer, which is a great way for them to be able to, for you to be able to have that little communication with them. Another thing you can do is run a website app. So to run a website app, you're going to say, okay, website. So it'd be a website that you want everybody to go to. You're looking at something. And so instead of trying to tell everybody, hey, this is the URL, you can just simply copy the URL here to website address. Default browser, you want to select it to be Chrome. And then you're going to want to run it. So just select run. And then you'll see that website automatically pops up on everybody's screen that you've selected. So this would be an instance here if you wanted to go to the entire class. Instead of selecting just one person, you would select all, and then you would submit that to everybody. With that, let's go back to our Chrome dog. You can also send a message to them. And that message will pop up on their screen. Here, it's popping up on the bottom of their screen, so we're not seeing it here because we're not full screen, but a little message pops up at the very bottom that says hello for them, for that. The rest of these, you can do a lock screen, which we've talked about. Disable internet is pretty much the exact same thing as doing a lock screen. It really doesn't do anything. Having a live chat, again, we're just doing this with this one person. So a live chat will pop up on their screen. Hello. Now they can type a message back to you. And so here you have the messages coming back and forth that you can look at. So you could have a conversation with your student to help them get refocused, answer questions, or anything like that that you need to do. This is just an easy way to be able to do that. And you're not having to get up, go over there. You're able to do this while they're at their desk. That is the major features of this that you'll be using 99% of the time. But again, the biggest thing is remote tabs and then closing out those tabs that you don't want them in. Like I don't want them using AI, so I can click on that, close it. Don't want them on ESPN, close that. As you can see, as I'm closing it, you see their screen is changing. So if I come back over here to close out the Google Docs, you're going to see that their screens are changing. So that's another way to get them back to where you want them, is just by closing out those tabs. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be glad to help you. Hope you're having a great day.